Stop. I know why you're watching this video. I know how you got to my channel, and I know that you're probably starting a binge watching session to help you stay connected to your dismissive avoidant ex. But the first piece of advice that I want to give you is this content isn't intended to diagnose anyone in your life, or it's not intended to give you false hope that this person would come back and you can some way finagle your way back into their relationship. If any relationship is causing for you to lose yourself or have some type of dysregulated nervous system, then I never recommend getting back into that type of dynamic. If you want my help personally, you can reach out to me on my website at www.fruitfulseeds with a Z at the end.com. And now let's get into the content. In today's video, I'm going to answer the question, does the dismissive avoidant have any type of regrets after the breakup? And the first scenario that I'm going to talk about is a scenario where the relationship was pretty short-lived. I would say anything under a year or 6 months. Those relationships, they tend to go into this relief stage because they just didn't see you as an option, as someone that they can move forward with a real future. And when this tends to happen, they seem to find flaws within this relationship. They find flaws within you. They start to have a couple things that are technically would be bugaboos, something that's kind of a just annoyance in the relationship and not something that's a complete deal breaker where they want to, where a person should break off a relationship. But if it's a scenario where the person has been with you longer than a year and a half, 2 years, then I do see those avoidants becoming very upset and dysregulated after the relationship themselves. And this usually happens after a little bit of time. I've seen countless amount of clients where they'll reach out to me, they'll send me screenshots of someone who was a dismissive avoidant and had broken up with them. After about 9 months, a year, they get this message for them with all of their feelings and their emotions about how they truly felt throughout that breakup and how they were just kind of in this freeze state where they could not express themselves. And it kind of makes the people that was in a relationship with them feel like this is a little too late. By that time, a person has already moved on. They've already grieved that relationship. But the avoidance takes so long, the dismissive avoidance takes so long to really process and feel their emotions. They're literally catching up with you after the breakup has already been well done, well over with. The really cool thing about this job is the internet is powerful, and there have been more people that are dismissive avoidants reaching out to me that within this past 6 months than I've ever had, where they're actually wanting to heal themselves and they actually want to show up better in their relationships. I mean, and I'm talking about before the relationship ends, where they're reaching out to me because they're starting to see these signs. They've gotten videos from their other partner about the relationship, about how they feel like their partner might be dismissive and the partner agrees with them. And I've had probably 5 to 10 clients reach out to me within the past couple months that were dismissive avoidants, and they're giving me really good insight on what they're feeling in those moments. I had a client that reached out to me and said that he no longer wanted to hurt his girlfriend, where he saw the flaws in themselves and it made him feel terrible to see his girlfriend cry. So what he wanted to do was to reach out to me, learn different skills, learn different tools on how to communicate better and how to not freeze up when they're having intimate moments or when things get a little bit too overwhelming for him. And I can tell you that he's doing a really good job about being mindful and continuing up on some of the journaling that we talked about and some of the mindful moments that he has to take before he starts to deactivate from her. Another woman reached out to me who is a dismissive avoidant herself, and she works a lot, and she's really trying to learn new ways on how to stick in these relationships that she's in. And when I say relationships, I mean the dating scenarios where she literally only gives a person 1 or 2 dates before she makes her decision. So what she's trying to do is start to see the positives in the person, which we make a list of different positives that she sees in the person and different things that she feels like a deal breaker are, and things that I have to remind her that's actually healthy in those relationships and in those partners. So answering the question again, do they have regrets after the breakup? Yeah, I've seen it many times. But it all depends on the certain scenario and the conditions of the relationship. Some relationships they understand is not going to work out, just like a person with a secure attachment style. But the ones that they really have a hard time getting over and actually see more reconciliations happen are the ones where the relationship's longer than 2 years, 2.5 years. They've crossed these different relationship milestones where they've lived together or they've gotten engaged or even about to be married. And for whatever reason, they They kind of implode the relationship and break up. So if you found this video of any value, please like, comment, and share. You can reach out to me on my other social media accounts. Instagram is I am Coach Court. Facebook is Coach Court. And TikTok is I am Coach Court. And always remember, when you go be loved, you'll never have to find it. Namaste.